Hello everyone, it's another jam-packed edition of Buc Update Central, and I'm Parker Schwartz. We have 7 games to go over. 2 for the women's volleyball team at Brooks. 2 more over at Summers Taylor for the women's soccer team, including their Sunday Senior Day. The football team traveled to Lexington to take on VMI, but first let's see what Bo Oshani and the men's soccer team did with 2 of their most exciting and pivotal matches of 2016. Talk about a schedule filled with adversity. Men's soccer going from nationally ranked Furman and then Mercer at home to a strong Wofford club on the road. Bucks plenty of chances in this one. First half, Fletcher Eckern plugs it in just wide of a score. Second half, seemingly an opportunity to net at every corner. Start of the half, Mitchell Secatello. Wofford scored just after. Later for ETSU, Ben Holt without a shoe hits the post square. And finally, Secatello again with 2 minutes to go. A solid shot, but the Bucks come up empty, and Wofford wins 1-0. ETSU road to finding a win did not get any easier. In Greensboro against UNCG, Bucks down 1-0, and Fletcher Eckern with the equalizer in the 31st minute. No goals until almost 50 minutes later. That's when UNCG took their second lead, and then ETSU tied it again. From 25 yards out, Javier Alberto. 2-2 at this point in the second half. With just minutes remaining, UNCG's Casey Penland with a foul. That was costly in the penalty box. A red card issued. The PK for Eckern is good. He socks it through to make it 3-2 Bucks. But the Spartans tied it again. It would go to overtime over the 100-minute mark. How about a hat trick? Eckern with the golden goal, his first of his career, the helper from Mitchell Secatello, and the Bucks win in overtime over UNCG. The big question now becomes, can the women's team propel themselves into a share of first with Sanford? 2 weekend matches, the first against UNCG, makes life a lot easier when you get good as Goldoni so early in the 9th minute. Now with a goal in 6 straight SoCon matches. At goal, Leanne Cutshaw, the sophomore, getting the start. UNCG with an ear goal by Kimberly Shaver, brought back in an offsides call. The Bucks shut out another opponent, 1-0 over the Spartans. 1 day of rest back at it Sunday, where it was Senior Day. 8 departing players honored, the 3rd winningest class in program history for Adam Sayers' club. Historically, wins have come easily against VMI. Molly Collinson in the first half, off the cross on the right side. It's 1-0 Bucks. Tight match most of the second stanza, but you know what the odds are going to say. You're likely to get good as Goldoni. It happened here. With just under 20 minutes left on the PK, her team leading 11th goal of 2016. Just under 15 minutes later, one of those seniors, Tomai Vardali, on a through pass from 10. At the end, a relaxing 3-0 win for the Bucks, now tied with Sanford at the top of the SoCon. Soccer with a great week. How about Lindsay Devine's volleyball team at Brooks on Friday against Western Carolina? A hard-fought 5-setter. The Bucks received an incredible night from Brianna Allman. The senior had a career-best 28 kills, leading the Bucks to set wins in the second and third stanzas. Junior Riley Milhorn, a local product, with a double-double in kills and digs, and the Bucks won the 5th set 15-8. First win at home for the Bucks over WCU since 2014. The next day against UNCG in the afternoon, less dramatic. The Bucks win 3-0. Allman added again, setting the pace with 15 kills, an impressive 22 assists from Alyssa Cavarta. The Bucks now 3-2 in conference, sitting right behind Furman, Wofford, and Chattanooga in the standings. And Allman was named SoCon Offensive Player of the Week on Monday. While both women's soccer and volleyball were right here in Johnson City, the football team had to take the 3.5-hour drive to Lexington, Virginia, with a rain-soaked matchup with VMI. Rainy day at Alumni Memorial Field. The Bucks trying to get over 500, but it was all VMI early, already leading 7-0. 54-yard pitch and catch from Al Cobb to Javion Lara for a touchdown. The Bucks trying to avoid a shutout, trailing 30-0 in the fourth. VMI's Austin Coling picked off by Jeremy Lewis at the ETSU 47 later in the fourth. The Bucs' last drive. They do avoid the shutout, Nick Sexton finding Malik Stiles, but the Bucs fall 37-7, now 2-3 overall and 1-3 in conference. That's all we have for this week. Next week, women's soccer looks to maintain first place. Men's soccer with pivotal conference matchups against both VMI and Wofford. Volleyball, another rival match with Chattanooga here at Brooks, and the football team a high noon kickoff against the Furman Paladins. For our entire crew, I've been Parker Schwartz, and this has been Buc Update Central.